Greetings, brothers and sisters, in the name of Yahushua. How y'all doing? Now, rally call, whatever you want to call it. Look, first and foremost, y'all should go watch these two videos that I got highlighted. You can really watch all four. I'm mainly them two because they're real important, especially that first one, that one that's 3 hours, a little movie. Yeah, break it down in chunks if you need to, because that's basically, look. I've been doing this whole thing with first of all, times, it's, look, man, at this point in the game, the time to, as my brother here, in the most recent video, the one at the very top he posted, talks about, now is not the time to be tucked up into a corner crying. And I'm not talking down on anybody going through any struggle, because Lord knows I have mine, like, personally. As a result, like, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all, I can be honest with my father about this, so why can't I be honest with the nation about this? As a result of basically my adamance, my militance, and just the way I go about, doing God's work, like, I get, they don't fuck with me in real life because, one, I think I touched on this before, y'all would literally, like, okay, matter of fact, hold up. My fault. It's a lot to talk about this time. Matter of fact, before I get into that, let me say this. But really, I say watch the first one because he expounded on this gematria thing for me in a big way. Like, y'all know I've been doing this for a good little minute now, actually. And I'm pretty good. I'm obviously nowhere near as good as him on the screen or Yahi or something, but I'm pretty good, I'd say. But he expounded on it. He basically, like, broke down how, obviously I knew that Yahuwah would be talking through this, that people be lying on it, that devils be talking through it as well. But, like, he basically, like, really breaks it down. He talks about how it connects with how, like, the information tends to vibrate with your birthday a lot. And how a lot of entries go in that people don't even type. Like, it's really a lot more to it than meets the eye. But anyway, back to what I was saying. As a result of, like, my militants and adamants, they don't really fuck with me in real life in terms of, like, what, gang stalking or whatever, because, one, I've seen Yahuwah threaten them multiple times, saying, touch him or, like, attack him, I dare you. And two, Yahuwah knows me. Like, in the most recent video, this brother talks about how, you need to not be violent and confrontational. That's all well and dandy. Just, he says stand firm. Yeah, that's true. Stand firm at the very least. That's all well and dandy. Me, on the other hand, Yahuwah knows me. He knows what I'm about. If, let's say, for example, I'm walking somewhere and I notice I'm getting stared at by a devil. I'm walking up and there's, like, look, if I'm walking, because I heard Yahi talk about it a while ago, how he be getting stared at. He used to be getting stared at wherever he walked. If I'm walking and I'm getting stared at by masons and witches and shit every day, there's fades getting ran every single day. I don't give a fuck. So they know, y'all knows, he's looking out. He's looking out to make sure I don't get my ass in trouble. So to compensate, they just be hitting a young nigga with all types of I hate even saying this shit, bro. Black magic, literally. Like, whenever it's been like a million times now, whenever niggas be going through it, I literally hear, like, my father's voice explaining, hold on, you'll be alright. It's black magic. And I be going through it like, bro, is this me? I'm not about to go into detail. I be like, bro, is this me? And, I had to have it explained to me by my heavenly father. Nope. It's black magic. They be, man, oh man. But I say that to say that now is the time to really, like, gird up your loins, because, like, if you really seen how I'm talking now, if you seen how it was not too long ago, you probably be surprised. But you just gotta, like, get right, basically. At this point, the time to, like, how can I put this, man? It's really time to like fight, basically, you know? Like spiritually. Obviously, we all know what's about to happen, but I'm talking right now at this very moment in time, wherever you are. If you're listening to this at work or in the car or some shit, or at the crib, I don't care. It's really time to take a stand spiritually. Because matter of fact, this is a perfect example. This happened like this past weekend, I think. Niggas was laying down, and it's a routine. They do it every day, the same times, pretty much. They just go crazy, basically. So they was going crazy. I'm sitting here going through it, and in my mind appears the image of a damn demon, right? Like literally, I saw the wings, I saw his outline and everything, and that shit pissed me off. I was laying down, right? That shit pissed me off so bad. And look, I wasn't just laying down; niggas was laying down going through it. That shit pissed me off so bad, nigga. I got up, right, and my right hand, I got up. I stood, right, like knees buckling and shit. I stood, right, and I was praying. Got right. Stared at his ass. I was like, nigga, what's up? You want to fight? Kid you not. This is like the stereotypical devil voice. This nigga said exactly like this. He said, what did he say? I am not foolish enough to challenge you where you stand, Archangel, or something like that. And I say that just to say, you got the victory, you know. None of the shit these niggas can do. And keep in mind, I'm only 20 years old. So I'm pretty sure I'm definitely the youngest nigga I've seen making videos. I'm not really sure how shit. I know some of y'all who be commenting like my same age, y'all can probably relate. But that just goes with life too. I'm not even talking about just you getting attacked mentally. I'm talking about in real life too. Y'all know I done talked about hella deaths and all types of shit that done happened to me this past year. But look, like I just said, you got the victory. And especially at this point in time, ain't no time to be bullshitting for real. Because look, if a young nigga like me, I just turned 20 this past April 7th. If a young nigga like me, who motherfuckers might still call wet behind the ears, as zealous as I may be about this, fact of the matter is I only been on this damn earth for 20 years. So, but if I can come to the realization that the power and the glory is within me in the magnitude that it is, then what excuse does anybody else have? Because I have every reason to be just as worldly. Hold up. Shut up. Damn snooze. I have every reason to be just as worldly and lost and misguided as the rest of my peers and the rest of my not even really my friends. Most of my friends kind of different. But that's besides the point. The rest of my peers. But instead, I, as a 20-year-old, a young nigga, chose to forsake the world and basically everything that I gave a fuck about, like trying to be a musician, not even just a musician, like a creative director, it's like basically make my next MTV. I said fuck all that because I realized what was really going on. And y'all hear how I be talking, y'all see what I be talking about, right? You think motherfuckers really want to be partying and shit, or like just going out parlaying and shit, having functions with all this shit on their mind? No, I made a choice. I said fuck the bullshit, and I really yacht on what matters, right? I made that choice a while ago, and like don't get me wrong, niggas still be having fun occasionally, but what I'm saying is I don't live life basically terrestrially anymore. Like obviously I'm still here, but when it comes to like thinking or the way I go about things, you could say I'll say I set my mind on things above, you know. Like for example, at work, motherfuckers might be around me. I might be there about 6 hours. I might talk like say hi to people when I walk in, and like occasionally talk if they try to make conversation with a nigga. I'm not just gonna stare at them unless I don't like them or something. Most of the time, bro, I don't be concerned with or thinking about absolutely anything going on around me. It's like I wake up in the morning, like I don't give a fuck about anything I see, basically, right now. And when it comes to people, obviously I care about like my family and shit, but what you see is not them, it's the soul that matters. So with that out the way, I really don't care about shit on this earth right now, right? All my goddamn, what am I trying to say? Everything I'm preoccupied with is not of this world. It's of our home. You feel me? So what I'm trying to tell y'all and we finna get to the main point of the video, but the other main point. What I'm trying to tell y'all and what brother right here is gonna tell y'all is basically, look, man. Yeah, it's tough. It's been tough for a minute, right? But honestly, to be frank, fuck that. Because if niggas could have just sucked it up and did what the hell they was supposed to do from the jump, niggas wouldn't even be in this situation right now. Think about what I just said. If us, eeSHaNa, the nation of Israel, sucked it up and got our shit right from day one, niggas would not be in this situation we in right now. Shit wouldn't be hard, and we wouldn't be scattered all across the damn earth getting whipped and robbed of our entire identity. You know? So, and guess who it was hard for, though? Niggas want to talk about, oh, it's hard. It's hard. I can't do it. I'm guilty too. I don't partially. I be saying the same thing. But the thing is with me, by the grace, my father, I always bounce back so hard, super hard, super hard. It can be like sometimes it takes a whole day, sometimes it takes 5 minutes. And it's crazy. But see, the difference between that's me and I know that's a lot of y'all. That's not enough though. That's not enough people. Most people, they get into that mode like they don't bounce back. Or if they do, they bounce back, but they're a little bit further back than they were before. And so every time they fall down and bounce back, they're losing progress. But every time I fall down and bounce back, I gain. I leap forward about 3-4 steps. You feel me? And that's where y'all need to be at. But you know, like I was saying, though, people say it was hard. You know who else it was hard for? Y'all already know who I'm finna say, don't you? You know, in that moment when Yahushua was up there suffering for us and had the sins of everybody on him, it doesn't really say it right in the Bible because of the way it's translated. But would you know that in like that little moment, even though the Father's grace did not leave him, he felt like it did because he had all of our sins on him. Think about that. In that moment, the Father's graces did not leave him. But he said, "Oh, Father, why have you forsaken me?" Because in that moment, it felt as if it did. So that ain't nothing to do with him or the Father. That's got everything to do with how abysmal our sins was. Because you got to think about it. The children of Israel was sacrificing their kids to demons, right? One example, Yahudim. We not even getting into the damn Gentiles. Us, our own flesh and blood, was sacrificing little brown babies, little brown boys and girls to demons. Probably for material prosperity. And we all know everything is energy and frequency. So you on that low vibration. And you supposed to be a Yahudim, which means you already got a strong vibration. And we not even talk about everybody else in the world. And you got all that at once. And you get the idea. So is it really hard or is you just soft? And don't get it twisted. Matter of fact, if you wasn't listening intently to anything else I've said so far, listen intently to this part. I'm not saying don't go through it. I'm not saying fight your emotions or anything like that. I can tell you from experience that is not healthy. I'm not saying don't feel what you're feeling in that moment. I'm not saying don't cry. I'm not saying don't think some crazy thoughts or whatever the fuck. I'm not saying don't go through what you're going through. I'm not saying that at all. Cause what you going through and how you feel at that moment ain't important. What's important is what's important is what happens after the fact. What's important is, do you bounce back? I don't care how goddamn low you go. What's important is, do you bounce back and take at least half a step forward? If you fall into the pit, I don't give a damn how long you in the pit, bro. I don't care. Yahuwah doesn't care how long you in the pit, bro. Do you climb back out of the pit? That's all that matters. No one is judging you for how long you was in the damn pit. Everybody's judging you if you stay in that motherfucker. You feel me? Now, on to the next point. So, in the first video I had highlighted, I remember I was talking, I told y'all in that video, he was talking about how gematria info vibrates with your birthday. And so I was like, okay, cool. I internalized that. Then, because I had watched that video like, a week ago? Or a week and some change ago. This, look, no BS. In terms of like signs and synchronicities and stuff like that, and just like spiritual awareness or whatever, this past week and a half, 2 weeks has been unlike any other time in my life. And that's saying a whole lot. So, one of those occurrences just happened to be what I'm about to show y'all. So my family, y'all know my last name is Cloud on my dad's side, and on my mom's side, my last name is Pope. So I'm the only Cloud Pope in this world, right? Like, there's no other Cloud Pope, and there's damn sure no other Cloud Pope for my birthday. So, and we know it's in the name, right? I made a whole video about it. You know, my name has many meanings. So does my father's name, and so does my mom's name, which I just thought about. Her full name, not her full name, but like basically the first 4 letters of her full name, which everybody calls her, is Shan, right? And we know that in ancient Hebrew Aramaic is Shash. Or for example, if you wanted to talk about the sun, you'd say eeSHaNa. Shan. That's my mom. That's what everybody calls my mom. And my dad is the same name as me, which means little falcon. So what? What came together to make me? A little falcon and fire, the sun. eeSHaNa. But that's besides the point. Now, before we start, all these lists that I'm about to show y'all, just a single screenshot of each one. They're all actually way longer, but I'm not getting into all that because this video is not about me. It's like, basically like, obviously it's about y'all. It's about the nation. Real talk. I'm just doing this to show examples of like what he was talking about, and also because this shit blew my mind. like this popped up in my head out of nowhere. Y'all know how damn long I've been putting in stuff. I ain't never ever think to ever put this in, ever, not one time. And I've been literally made videos hours long doing nothing, talking about numbers. I've never ever, not once, thought to put this in. And it just happened to come to my head, like, last week or so. So, my destiny. Cloud Pope family. Only one there is. Dad's a Cloud, mom's a Pope, came together, made me. So I'm the only member of this Cloud Pope quotation marks family, right? But one thing I had to get is that with like this gematria shit. So for example, let's talk about let's say One Piece or Naruto or some shit. And how, like, for example, the Will of D, which is the main character's bloodline in One Piece, vibrates with the sons of Light, King David, and how characters in there, like Aokiji, the ice nigga, vibrates with Melchizedek, Bible Wheel, shit like that. So they're like these characters, and how in these shows that we represent archangels or whatever, inversions and perversions, this, that, and the third, all that, whether niggas know it or not, is coming through in, the show or the media and in the numbers, because this shit is spiritual. Because you see, that's the real reason why everything is the same shit over and over again. We already know why. Obviously, they're trying to like, change shit. But it's not even just that. It's just a fact of the matter. If the same spirits are, because look, like I said, whether niggas know it or not, you can be influenced by a spirit to put across a message and not have any idea. Like that's exactly like that's how the Bible was written. Obviously, they're inspired texts. Obviously, they knew, who was inspiring them to write it before Gentiles got their hands on it and all that. It's the same thing with like these niggas who be drawing these fucking drawing, making movies, like anything. I mean, what the hell do you think inspired mean? Inspired, inspirited, like the etymology. And I know for damn fact myself, like when I be drawing pictures of how I like really look as an angel, I'll throw some examples up there. I don't think when I draw those, they just come out. And so if we apply, and I've done wrote stories and some more shit. So if we apply that same knowledge to this demonic bullshit, cause look, a lot of these, oh my god, Japan, JPEth, yeah, Japan is fucked up. Do you really think like what? Okay, let's on the off chance, let's say there's no iteration coming, whether they know it or not. And trust me, niggas like Kishimoto or like Tagashi, the niggas who made Hunter x Hunter, Naruto and shit like that, and Oda One Piece, them niggas know. Them niggas know for sure. But regardless of whether you know or not, that shit can still come through. You can be niggas get used by spirits every day, B. That's why you need to have protection. But let's say on the odd chance that shit doesn't even happen, what kind of mind frame does shit like this like come forth from? You feel me? So like obviously there's just basically. Allow me to interject because this is actually going to be an excellent segue into actually talking about the damn numbers. But so we was talking about earlier. I put a picture of Ice Bro on the screen from One Piece, that Aokiji nigga. And if you don't watch One Piece, which I don't either because it's too long, I just happened to start watching hella like clips and shit, and obviously like breaking it down and stuff occasionally. So type in his name. I have to explain it. All right, so it's the pirates versus the Marines. Basically, you got the pirates trying to find the treasure, the Marines trying to stop them. So on the Marines, there are 3 admirals. They're basically at the tip top, and they're considered the strongest. 3 of them. One has the power of magma. One has the power of ice, which is the one I showed you. And the other one has the power of light. And they're compared to like everybody else in the show, they literally tower above them, and it's like plenty of like villains or like heroes in the show that are just inexplicably larger than others. See, it's like you gotta catch little details. You feel me? Like, I mean, there are giants in those days, Nephilim, men of renown, shit like that. That's just one little connection. But like these 3 niggas are obviously supposed to represent like archangels, because this is supposed to be the good guys, the guys against the pirates in this show. You feel me? Everything's always so twisted around, flipped up, and inverted, though. They never get to put the right message across. Obviously, that's not what they're going for. They're trying to deceive. But, like, yeah, these 3 are obviously supposed to be talking about, like, some type of powerful spiritual force. One whom, a spiritual force who, I'd say 2 of them you know quite well. Possibly. And I segue into that whole little side section off this little screenshot because I'd already looked this up the other day, just curious. Because I've come to realize now that if, like, for example, a certain song or like a movie or something, or like a character just keeps popping up in your head at the child of light, there's a reason. So I looked them up, and the first thing I seen was at the top. I was like, oh, well, obviously, because, I made a whole hour and 50-minute long video about this, so I know about this now, right? So I was like, okay, cool. And I already seen, I got hella powers, bro. I already seen a whole bunch of stuff I could do. So I ain't want for nothing like that, right? So I was like, all right, whatever. But I look at it again because I was talking about him earlier, and I just noticed, okay, well, this feeds into exactly what I was talking about. Quick side note before though. Like I just mentioned, I got hella powers, and I seen them a lot. Talking about visions directly from the Father. Whether it's like he showed me in visions, not even dreams. Because look, there's a difference between imagination and visualization. Imagination is when you're thinking like, oh yeah, okay, I'm finna flip this, do that, da da da. Visualization is when you're just seeing it. That's how you can tell the difference. But anyway, if you really want to like see, I mean, you probably already be having dreams. Well, all you really gotta do is ask, girl. At that point, because at the point I'm at, I'll never forget this day. I was like chilling, and I was like, I think doing something like hitting the heavy bag or something. And I was finna lay down, take a nap or something. Well, no, I was finna lay down, listen to music, cause like I have a very active, vivid visualization. Used to be imagination, but now it's like things different now. But so I just like be listening to music and just going for real. So I asked him. I was like, I just prayed. I asked him. I was like, can you show me something? Like, and I expected to like see it later on, like have a dream or something, bro. As soon as I laid down, and started listening to some music, I see myself in like New York City or something. Tanks talking about I'm going crazy. And this is a while ago. Back then I couldn't details used to be blurry sometimes. Now it's bro, it's honestly a lot I'm not telling y'all, but that's besides the point. Just ask me, you shall receive. Anyway, back to this though. We was just talking about how they channel how the inspiration be coming, just how whether they know or not, these niggas be basically doing the work of demons. Whether you'll be surprised, bro. A lot of these, bro, like a solid like 80 to like 90% of these illustrations be pretty much one to one of like these so called entities and creatures and shit. Especially from Japan, bro, because Japan, JPEF, those people are wicked, bro. And I'm not saying all of Japan is wicked, just like all of Yasharala is not wicked. But there's definitely some chaff from the wheat, is there not? And it's all from the Illuminati, synagogue of Satan, because they got their hands in everything. You know, all roads lead to Rome. It's all for the money, money, money. Like for example, all three of the niggas I was talking about earlier: Masashi Kishimoto, who made Naruto, Oda, who made One Piece, and Togashi, who made Hunter x Hunter, and like Yu Yu Hakusho, are three of the best-selling manga of all time. Oda himself, One Piece is the best-selling manga of all time. His net worth is like 200 million. Kishimoto like 20 million or something like that. So these niggas got bread. And at the very bottom, I find that hilarious because that's just so it ties in. It's not their fault. They're stupid. Because look, if they do know, they obviously don't know they're playing for the wrong team. And if they don't know, they're absolutely idiotic. Because if I sat there making a manga and I drew some shit like this, I might just go check myself in somewhere. Like, what is that? But let's get into the real reason why I even did this whole little segue. So this is how, because this connects what I was talking about earlier, with how this gematria and shit, and just like, because at first, when I first started breaking it down, I thought it was strictly just like niggas doing psyops and then like, you know, all that devilry. I thought it was just that, but no, it's not just that. It's crazy. So let me tell y'all. Now, my right hand of God, I done had the same torn back copy of One Piece Volume 3 now. Because I remember, bro, I've had this book for at least 8 years, right? Because I remember a long ass time ago, but I still used to read manga and shit like that. I bought One Piece Volumes 1, 2, and 3. And I had them all. I don't know what the other two are, but somehow I still ended up with the one with the torn back, right? And the only reason that I even got down remember that this is in my closet, right, was because I had seen an old ass clip of One Piece with a villain from like the beginning of the East Blue Saga, which is a very, very, very first arc in One Piece. And this shit came out in 1999. So we're talking 1999. This series is old as hell. This series is as old as me, older than me, right? And I saw a villain in the little screenshot that I recognized from this that very same volume. His name is Black Cat Kuro. Very, very, very old villain in the story. 20 years old, dog. 20 years old. Right? So I was looking at it and it brought back memories. Like I said, I've had this book for a very long time, right? Get this though. This was after I had seen the video that I was talking about earlier. So, that was already on my mind. And keep in mind, I already done made the videos I done made. So I already, be on the lookout, low key. But I let the spirit tell me, because that's how you actually get stuff. I never just look for things ever. It's always like an intuition. It's always a hunch, a vibe. And especially, I cannot stress this enough, especially like the last 2 weeks, it's always right. It's always right, man. So, so I got the urge, or like it was placed on my spirit to basically put it in, see what it was talking about. But the way it came about, this is how you know it's spiritual, because niggas be asking, like, I know niggas be wondering, like, how you know what to type in. Niggas that asked you before plenty of times, like, how you know what to type in, how you be doing this, that, and third. It's the spirit, bro. This shit is too way too complicated for me to be goddamn getting it like I do. See, you want to see an excellent example of the Ruach at work, go watch this video. I think I said this before. I made this video, but I didn't make this video. You get what I'm trying to say. Real talk. If you haven't, if you new or something, or like if you haven't seen that video, to go watch it, cause it's gonna like a lot of real good information, and it's gonna like give credence to what I'm finna talk about later on, actually. And like, not that I care about views or anything, but it actually got like some of the most views on my channel, so that's part 2. Anyway, though, I threw it in just like that. There was a lot more, but we just gonna stick with this, because like I said, this video is not really about me. First one, what was I just talking about earlier? Thank Yah for the strength that I did, because Lord knows I did not want to talk about any of that shit at all. And I didn't highlight it. Either, because fuck them niggas, but goddamn, yeah. Show secrets kept hitting, of course. The great signs and wonders, one world order, most dangerous man alive, one of them. But I want y'all to peep that Rev 6 right there, that Rev 6. Now, I'm pretty sure most of y'all know who I am. So I want y'all to go read that verse, see what verse it's talking about. And I want you to tell me if you think that's a coincidence. Or, man, you don't got to tell me shit. Come to the conclusion yourself, if that's a coincidence or not. Anyway, let's move on. It's all connected, by the way. But you already knew that. Actually, on to the numbers, though. We ain't going to spend too much goddamn time on it, because honestly, which is... I've seen a lot of these before. Looking up my angel names, looking up all types of stuff. So I'm just like, bro, if there was ever... all doubt has been cast out of my mind for a while now, but if there was ever anything of doubt in my mind, the day that I looked all this shit up would have been the end of it. Plain and simple. Cloudpole family, keys to the kingdom. Astrology decides. Yeah, the archangels, like, if you look at the Masonic World Arch, all the like Aries. I said Aries because that's my sign, but all the signs on there are like supposed to be us. They represent us, because the enemy, and like I seen a gematria entry the other day. It said aliens made doppelgangers of all the elect. They did. And the fake god of this material coil basically made fake angels too. That's where you get like the fake Raphael with the green robe and the fucking halo behind his head. I'm gonna beat the shit out of that nigga. But anyway, that's besides the point. That's where you get the whole like character fighting their evil other like stereotype and shit from. It's all very, very, very devilish and just deceptive, man. They don't want no smoke, so they gotta hide. They don't want no smoke, so they be using smoke and mirrors. McKinney, like I said before, MYKHYN. If you doing breakdowns and shit and you trying to research shit, just use them 6 letters. You'll find out why, most likely. God bless you, my great test. Indeed, Dawid, the angel of the Church of Philadelphia. Now, that hit home. I'm not finna go into detail why. Just know that shit hit home. For real. The Star of Sirius, Olive Branch, Destruction of the Nephilim, Black Lives Matter, ooh wee. Demonic martial law, ooh wee. Global pyramid grid, yep. Anunnaki bloodline, your name is Abba. Now, that hit me because I found that out when y'all did. I posted that. I don't. It might not have been the same day, but it was definitely within like 2 or 3 days when I found out, when I seen that, and I like prayed and got confirmation that yes, that is my real name. Y'all found out pretty much the same time, and so it's crazy thinking about that. If I just looked up my Earth name, whatever you want to call it, my Earth names, I would have found out that way, possibly a lot earlier. It's all part of the plan, you know. Shit goes the way it goes for a reason. It's like it's rather relieving being, you know, the son of one so great. You don't really have to worry about too much. Nothing. You don't gotta worry about anything. V for victory, you'll hide the victory. It's all for you. Prince of truth. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see no lies. Same thing with my birthday this time, written out all the way. Cause if you try to type in like numbers mixed with letters in the website, it's gonna fuck it up. First thing, American Davidic bloodline taking back God's kingdom on earth. That is the most self-explanatory thing I've probably ever put on one of these videos. And he shall thrust out the enemy from before thee, and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. Raphael. 12,000 warriors from the tribe of Gad. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Bro, it's crazy because, like, dude, literally, like, niggas have been living double lives, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck about Earth, bro. Like, literally, I know what it was like. I completely understand what he's been talking about for the past 2 years now. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I thought I was, like, understanding and receiving, but I couldn't put myself in his shoes. Now, nigga, whether I want to be in them damn shoes or not, them bitches is on God. I don't care about none of this bullshit, bro. Cause like, we not from here. Our destiny is so much greater than all this nonsense going around. And once you really get it through your head, it's kind of like this might just be some young nigga shit. It's honestly kind of cool, bro. Like, niggas be feeling like a damn protagonist for real. Like, and not even just on some thoughtfulness shit. Like, just nigga, what be going on in my life now? Like, life is not normal. Life is not normal. It's kind of exciting. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Even with like when I be going through it, like the damn witchcraft or whatever, for example. This might just be like a result of my nature, but goddamn, I find it, you know, real. No, I get a real triumphant feeling from goddamn conquering that shit. You know, like I don't goddamn get past it and then dread when it returns. Not like that. Sometimes maybe, but most of the time I be like, shit, bring it. You know, I'm trying to see what's up. You know, goddamn, that might just be me though. But let me give y'all a little insight. So with the 7 archangels, right, or the 7 spirits of Yah, whatever you want to call them. For example, you got King David, the Monkey King, or Michael, King Kong, which is a whole different story. We might talk about that one day. You got me, for example, like for all of us, right? Not even just 7 spirits, all the elect, but we're talking about just us right now. They like, bro, they get this information through demonic means. They spy on people. They peer into the future, all types of shit. So, like, for example, David, he has broken down Monkey King and David a million times, Tiger King and such. With me, whenever you see, like, basically, like, a righteous person, you know he's righteous, like a righteous character or something, but he has to deal with, like, an inner demon or something like that, or, like, fight his dark side or something like that. Anything like that, that's like That's my deal. Cause like, for example, one of my names, cause most spirits have 3 names. Once you get up to like the higher echelon, at least at this point, way things are now, you know, a lot of spirits have 3 names. Like for example, y'all Samael, he has one more name, so 3 names. I have 3 names in total too. Ahaba, my real name, Raphael, which is more of like a title, like a moniker kind of, but it's still kind of my name, and then Azrael, which is really just like a straight up title. Nah, if you do research on the Archangel Azrael, it'll tell you like he's righteous angel, does battle with demons, heals people, but he has a horrifying dark side. And look, I'm not going to get in detail, but blood, this shit gets wicked, right? But listen to my voice right now. You tell me if I let that extinguish my fire. You feel me? Thank you, Lord, for the good you have given me. I thank y'all. I thank Yahusha every day. With another light to light up the whole world and then some. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. The sorcerers are going to pay with eternity. Oh my gosh. I seen an entry the other day that made me jump for joy. Damn near. It said Satan. And I said 100-fold return on Satan for using black magic on me. And I knew that was y'all saying that. Boy, what? Man, come on now. The 2-edged sword cuts apart the false duality. And to him was given a large sword, but also just the word. That's like, for example, the Legend of Zelda, the damn Master Sword. It said literally cut and dry in the scriptures that, you know, the word of God is the sharp sword. That 2-edged sword that cuts through everything, right? Cuts through darkness especially. And the damn Master Sword seals away darkness. Like, ugh, it's gross. It's gross. They gotta go. Hezronite, Royal Line, King David, and Yahushua Mashiach. Like I said before, if I ever had a shred of doubt in my mind at this point, it would have been completely gone. On the Cloud Pope bloodline, like I said before, there's a lot more I could be showing, but keeping it short. The pure heart, very freezing. Wasn't we just talking about somebody ice cold earlier? Didn't I just go on a whole tangent about this nigga earlier too? Damn, I forgot that. Damn. Synchronicities. Kaumbaya, which translated from our ancient language into English means come down. Place us into a place of protection with thy right hand, Father God. Beautiful phrase. DNA of royal. Yeah, that's pretty cut and dry. Hidden birth pattern. Light rays of heaven. 777. Brother and sister. Now, 4 horsemen. 2 sets of twin flames. Michael and Gabriel. Raphael and Uriel. Moving on. Holy Grail bloodline. You are Grim Reaper. A washing of the word. A revolutionary. Of the highest order. Access to Stargates, the Guardian of the Gate, CERN, make sure no bullshit comes through, RH negative blood, divine creativity, Prince of Revenge, righteous revenge, obviously. We don't even call this revenge, this is vengeance retribution. Mission Impossible, Genesis 6-7, and behold, the sun is reborn. Same spirits, same souls. Last one. That one put up my birthday. Now, a picture's worth 1,000 words. I seen this when I was looking up something else about One Piece. And it just kind of... Niggas been watching Yahi and breaking this shit down myself for like, 3 months now. Watching Yahi do this shit for years. But honestly, seeing this pop up twice. This popped up when I looked up something completely unrelated. So seeing this shit pop up twice, it really put into perspective, like, just with these ceremonies, these psyops, the fucking encoding the information, the occultic shit, putting real magic in children's shows, whatever you want to do it. I mean, just a picture's worth 1,000 words, man. Why do it any other way? They just trying to be efficient, I guess. Trying to be efficient in wickedness. They can be efficient in fucking dying soon. I am the one who prepares to return and restore holiness and heal the sick. So yeah, I am who I am, bro. I am exactly who I say I am, for real. I ain't got shit to lie about. Motherfuckers think I'm lying. I don't give a damn either way. While beyond that, though, let me show y'all some stupid shit real quick because, like I said, I really don't know the details of how these niggas be getting this info, but I know it's from the same spirits. It's one thing I know for certain. It is these same spirits that be like basically getting niggas on with these shows and shit, bro. Like for real. Alright, now this time I'm not going to even explain it like how I usually do. I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna see if y'all connect the dots, cause this is some dumb shit right here. Some dumb shit. And they do this with all of us, all the elect, the archangels, everybody. Even Yahusha, even Yahuwah. They don't give a damn. He who has eyes to see, let him see. He or she who has the ear to hear, let them hear. Now, you know who I am. This is Tinjiro Karenji or some shit. And if you type this in your name in, it's gonna come out to 144 or some type of way, by the way. They used to call me Lightning Tinjiro for my skills. And it's not like I lost my touch. Okay? In Bleach, he is a member of the Royal Guard, which is a group of 4 led by one who them 5 are stronger than all other, I think it's like 12 or 13 other divisions. These 5 are stronger than all of them combined. This one is known as the Divine General of the East, Holy Guardian of the East, and known as the Hot Spring Demon. Okay? We see right here in personality, he is so-called patronizing and condescending, and also very confident in his fighting abilities, being the first members of the Royal Guard to confront Yowak, which is the final villain of Bleach, by the way. Who does that sound like? What did I just say? Being the first member of the Royal Guard to confront Yowak upon his arrival. That shit is pissing me off, bro. Upon his arrival to the Soul King Palace and proclaiming that he wouldn't confront him if he didn't think victory was a possibility. Sounds very militant. Real fearless. I know I said I wasn't going to explain, bro. I literally have an entire video on this channel called Message to the Left-Hand Path, where all I do is talk shit, bro. To the enemy, bro. Like, powers and abilities. Kirenji is an incredibly proficient healer. He's a master healer. Having taught the 4th Division Captain, why not? Just why not? His unique healing method involves a peculiar form of hot spring treatment using 2 springs housed in his Corindon. Now, you know how everybody talks about the angel who stirs the waters at Bethesda being me, which he totally is, by the way. You see? These niggas are unbelievable. Take it a step further. Lightning fast. At the bottom, flash from illuminating heavens, heavenly flash, like, dog. The flash too, while we at it. I'm not gonna go into him because we will be here all day with the flash. Like, when it comes to symbolism, bro, the Flash, Superman, everything, dude. At this point, it's sickening to the stomach, bro. Just to be very frank. Talking about niggas is literally tippy top of the food chain with creation. Like, we watching, we rejoicing, singing praises, watching our Father create. And this is how they do us, bro. Yo, it's funny is I've been wanting to use, that's the whole reason why I took that damn picture, was to do something exactly like what I just did right there. I've been waiting to do that shit for so long. That shit is ridiculous, bro. Like, anyway, last one I read, yeah, I am the one who prepares. All right, so next, considers everything grounds for war. Well, they call me the god of it, so I don't know what they expect. Wrath is a flame without love, nothing. The house-side spear stone rolling slowly. Who is that talking about? Don't be dumb. You know who that's talking about. A plasma event, the universe is inside you, multi-dimensional communication in the crystal vortex. Now, in that other video I called Very Important Information. Damn near the whole video is about crystals, is it not? In some way, shape, or form. The price we pay for strength is exertion and endurance. I said that the other day. Our training to get to that point, like the superpower point, is not like actually training in terms of like that, because when that rule out hits, we finna know what to do automatically. If you catch my drift, our training is, can we get to that point? That's our training. That's our training montage. That's our time skip. This damn life, the trials of that. That's our Rocky Balboa running behind the bike, goddamn. And then once keep the faith and get to the end, that's when we win the match. You feel me? All true righteous souls shall be saved and forgiven. You want to bring joy on earth, obviously. Don't we all? Yasharala, don't we all? Veteran of the psychic spiritual wars. Mm, 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 mm. And a side note, well, not really a side note, but it was funny because earlier I was going through it and I had started watching that video I was talking about that I'm finna put back on the screen in a minute. And I was like, nigga, did you? I dead ass, like, because Satan was doing so much bull. I dead ass forgot who I was from when I was like, nigga, you literally slay serpents for fun, bro. Like, I cannot, like, this is not an exaggeration. Like, literally, when I be hitting the heavy bag, or I just be like sparring, doing little moves and shit, and you know how niggas so called shadow box. I don't just shadow box, bro. Cause like at this point, like I told y'all what happened earlier, bro. That nigga didn't want to fight me for a reason. Like, this shit hasn't even been actualized yet. Because as I mentioned or talked about in another video, the line between physical and spiritual is non-existent. There's no difference between them. It's on, like, it's by the word. The will actualized by the word. They physical, spiritual, doesn't matter. Whatever is willed and whatever the word actualizes, that's what it is. But he didn't want to face me right now because despite the fact that it ain't even actualized physically all the way, because at this point, y'all know we was talking about that last video, but it ain't even there all the way yet. And I still be putting in work. Like, plain and simple. Miles is something else. So I'm pretty sure most of y'all know what the Strong's Concordance is. It's like a Hebrew lexicon, dictionary. And it has a system you can search numbers and get results. And I've seen a million, countless, I'm not exaggerating, countless gematria entries talking about some numbers in the Strong's Concordance equals this, that, and the third. Do this, do it. It's the book of life. Do it. I did it a while ago. And yeah, if you really want, all right, look, if you're having doubts, if you really want to, like, all right, or if you're not having doubts, you just really want to find out, like, you want to just know. Because, like, don't get me wrong, that I seen another entry that popped up that echoed my thoughts, seeing what the numbers are going to say is kind of cool. It is. It's kind of cool, especially, well, it's beyond kind of cool once you know this shit is really true and this is really your bloodline and your lineage. But even before that, it's kind of cool, If you want to take it the step further and get absolutely everything you can get, and some stuff, a lot of stuff that you won't get if you don't do it, actually, to be honest, then take what you get from gematria and put it in the Strongs. And you'll see. And be warned, you will get the truth. Trust me, you will get the damn truth, whether you like it or not. So, for example, you see, all the ones we just read off at that last side was 3113, and I got a whole lot, like I said, but it's we ain't even look at all of them. So I typed in 3113 for all that I just said, and look what it talk about. Bright to shine, be light, shine forth, splendid, beauty, bright. It's illuminative. It's up, man. It's up. I ain't even craziest one. It's really a lot, but shit, go find out. Go find out about your own. Go see what y'all got in store for you. Don't worry about me. I'm good. Trust me. I'm more worried about y'all. So yeah, go watch these two videos. They're really important. Blessings, glory in the name of eeSHaNa, the Father, Yahuwah. Praise to the kingdom. Get ready to see the kingdom actualized, because evil's not too much longer for this world. And I say not too much, that's really an understatement. It's over. It's about to, all this shit's about to be flipped on his head. So get ready. It's over.